You are back with the pack mates, and we're going to be talking about the Phyrexia all-in-one adaptive spore singer. Sorry. It's a 2/2 for 2 colorless and a green Phyrexian druid. It's got vigilance, and when adaptive spore singer enters the battlefield, you get to choose one. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains vigilance until the end of turn. Or you can proliferate. Not bad. Not bad. Solid 5.
Yep, solid 5, little Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, I must throw at 5. It's a little expensive.
Next up, we have Branch Blight Stalker. 2 mana, 1 in a green for a creature, Phyrexian Elf Scout. It's a 3/1, has Toxic 2. Solid 3/1. Toxic 2, add something to it. I'll give it a 5.
I'm at a 6. I like it a lot.
I'm at a 5. I know you guys like 3/1s.
Yeah. Where do you play 3/1s? Like, we're going to play a 3/1?
Yeah, I like 3/1.
Yeah.
Snakes and sparklers.
At least he has toxic.
That's some lore. All right, next up we have Carnivorous Canopy, 2 and a green. For sorcery, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. If its mana value was 3 or less, proliferate. I'm gonna give it a 4 because I'm a vegan and I don't like anything that's carnivorous.
I think this might actually be. This might be pretty good. I remember wanting Broken Wings on the last set, and I think this is pretty good. I'm gonna give it a. I'll give it a 5. It's probably verging on a 6. There's so many artifacts in this set.
Come in for 3.
3?
Yeah, that's probably right.
Come in from the sideboard. Sure.
Oh yeah.
Never
Sideboard.
mainboard this in best of 1 ever.
Ooh.
You might and
Nope.
best of
Not
one.
doing it. Nope.
Oh, wow. Is that a pledge to never mainboard it?
It might be. Like, unless flying is just like a ridiculous problem.
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
this
man.
my turn?
I
Yeah,
hope
I
so.
think I just went, right?
Oh, God.
Yeah. Okay, good.
So it's Andrew.
All right. Contagious Vorak. 3/3, 2 colorless and a green for a creature, Phyrexian Boar Beast. When Contagious Vorak enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a land card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. If you didn't put a card from your hand into this way, then you can proliferate. So if you don't get the land, you get to proliferate. 3/3. This guy's good. Solid 6.
Yeah, maybe even a 7, like Bloomhawk territory with options.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm at a 7. Hard 7. Like maybe even 8. It's way better than removal. You get that extra card. It's a land, but it's still good. And if you don't want it, you can also. You never miss with it, right?
Yeah, that's really nice. It has some,
What if you don't have counters?
then
Okay,
you
then
miss.
you missed with it, but
Okay. Never is a very powerful word, Roby.
nah, I'm never gonna miss with it.
Does that packmate promise to never miss with it? No, I'm just
I
kidding.
promise you.
Next up, we
They'll
have
be putting
Copper.
oil counters on all my fonts.
Yeah, it's going to be
Sega.
sick with oil counters for sure.
Oh my gosh.
Next, we have Copper Longlegs. This is colorless and a green for a creature, Phyrexian Spider. It's a 1/3 with reach. And you can pay 1 and a green to sack it, proliferate. I'm at a 4 on it. I just don't think it does enough.
I'm at a 5 because I like its name, but it's probably like a 4. But I don't know. I don't think Copper Longlegs gonna let me down that bad.
I kind of like it. It's kind of, I don't know. It's nice to be able to sacrifice it at any time for a proliferate and just gums up the board, especially with that reach. Is pretty nice. I think it's a 5, but it's nothing I'm gonna like really try to aggressively go for.
Next up, we have Acrespit Basilisk, which is 2 and a green for a 1/3 Death Toucher, Phyrexian Basilisk, Toxic 1. That's it. That's all it does. 1/3 Death Toucher for 3 with Toxic. I'm probably at like a 4 on this. Seems mid.
I feel like I'm at a 2 on this. I just can't get behind
A
this.
1/3 Death Toucher.
I just don't know.
That ain't nothing.
There's so many better things than this.
Yeah. There's like 1/1 Death Touchers, right?
There's like
Yeah,
1/3 spiders
yeah.
for 2.
If
right?
you're like down bad for a freaking, if you're really down bad for toxic, I mean, you really got to go for it, right? But damn,
It's not about even being down bad. Like,
Wait, what do you rate it, Ryan? Give us your rating.
5.
Yeah.
Okay, so when this attacks, it trades with a minimum of a 3-drop, almost exclusively,
Now,
right?
3/1s. 3/1s.
3/1s,
I
man.
Or
love 3/1s.
You know we love a 3/1
Indestructible 3/1s.
here. Yeah, we love 3/1s
This is common though, but yeah.
That's so funny hearing that from Andrew.
Oh, you know,
All right. You give
right?
it a
I'd
5?
rather play the 1/3.
the Pac-Man's still
Alrighty.
a 3/1. Come on,
Yeah,
guys.
5. It's like a death touch that just puts free poison counters on. Free corrupted.
Yeah. What? Who's next? I read that one.
Lattice
Andrew.
Lattice Blade Mantis. That's cool. I like to say that. 4/3 for a 3 cost. So 3 colors and a forest green. Sorry. Phyrexian insect. When Lattice Blade Mantis enters the battlefield, it enters the battlefield with 2 oil counters on it. When a Lattice Blade Mantis attacks, you may remove an oil counter from it. If you do, untap it, and it gets a +1/+1 until the end of turn. This guy's like a 5/4 when it attacks. This guy seems really gassy. I love it. Man, I feel like it's a 6.
Might be. It might be.
I don't know. That feels good, and it has like pseudo vigilance too.
4/4s for 4 are usually pretty good.
Yeah.
5/4s for 4 are a little better. I mean, yeah, it could be a 6.
Yeah.
I'm at a 5 on it.
Next up, we have Maze's Mantle. This is 2 colors in the green for an enchantment aura with flash. Enchant creature. When it enters the battlefield, if enchanted creature has toxic, then it gains hexproof until end of turn. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. It's a trick that sticks. +2/+2 for 3. 3 is a little high for me, and you have to be protecting toxic dudes. It does feel really good when you protect your 1/3 Death Touch or Toxic, though. That makes them into a house, but I think it's bad. 3.
Yeah, I'm at like a 2 on it. It might be a 3, but
yeah, I'm at a 2, maybe 3. Yeah, it's in there.
next up we have Oil Gorger Troll, which is 3 and double green for a 3/4 Phyrexian Troll Warrior. Whenever it enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life. Then if you control a permanent with an oil counter on it, draw a card. I like it. I'll give it like a 6. I think it's good.
Yeah, this guy's solid. Solid 5. You're probably gonna play him most of the time.
You'll have oil counters.
Yeah. 3 life, draw a card, and
Mm.
a 3/4. So I'm at
Yeah,
6.
that's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Plague Nurse. It's a 3/4 for 3 colorless and a green. It's a creature, Phyrexian Cleric, Toxic 2 for 2 and a green. Each other creature you control with Toxic gains Toxic 1 until the end of turn. Activate only once each turn. Multiple instances of Toxic, you say? Wow, that really cuts the clock quite a bit. Man, in the Toxic deck, like this is exactly what you need. 6? Man, that seems kind of good.
Yeah, this answers our question earlier about how toxic stacks, right? Like it just does.
Yeah, it just does.
But I'm at 5 with it. I think it's good, but pretty buildability and mana intensive.
It's very mana intensive.
I'm at a 4 on it. I think it's a hard trap, but we'll see.
Even inside the Toxic deck?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
So you have to have like toxic creatures. You have to be able to get in, and you have to have 3 mana to activate it.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Yeah.
It's too bad you can only activate it once per turn.
Not if you have 2 of them.
Ooh, yeah.
Yep. And 6 mana.
Yeah, all day, baby.
It's your turn, Ryan.
Are you done? I just want to wait till you're
Yeah,
done.
I'm good.
You got a little comment in? Okay.
Yeah, that's
Predation
cool.
Steward colorless and a green for a Phyrexian Elf Warrior. It's a 2/2. There's a battlefield with 2 oil counters on it. Pay 2 and a green, tap it, remove an oil counter. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. I don't like it. Like, that's a lot to give something +2/+2 as a sorcery. I'm at a 4 on it because it is still a 2/2 for 2 that does something.
I'm at a 3 on it. I think it's pretty bad.
I think I'm at a 5 on it. I think that's actually like a pretty. You get in, and then you get to start removing it, and it's still doing work for you. Yeah.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Please take it
No,
at the
we're
same
good.
level as you take the other 5s.
Maybe.
It's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Depends how aggressive the format is.
Next up, we have Rustvine Cultivator, which is 1 mana for a 1/2 Phyrexian Elf Druid. Put an oil counter on it. Tap, put an oil counter on it. Or tap, remove an oil counter from it on top target land. Sick. I like it. Give it like it's like a slow Arbor Elves. But yeah, I'll give it like a 5. I
Oh,
think you'll play it.
wow. This feels
What's oil counters on things? On
this
it,
feels really tough because you got to spend a turn to put an oil counter on it. Then you
Yeah.
have to. Then you can remove it. So by really, you're only getting it
We
on.
play 2 mana, 1/2 dorks. It's fine.
I'll give it a 4. I'm not high on this.
I'm at a 5.
Jeez, really?
Yeah, I mean, like,
You'll
costs-
ramp.
I mean, you only get to ramp really one time every other 2 turns.
You're going to be proliferating, right?
yeah, you only ramp when you need it, right? But
Okay,
when you
yeah.
need it's big.
If I'm proliferating all the time, of course it's good. But you
Yeah.
still need to have a counter on it too to proliferate.
I mean, you have a counter on it on turn 2. Like, it has a counter on it on turn 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you have to proliferate on turn 3 without removing that counter to proliferate, right? Yeah, I don't
Just
know.
giving you the like mana dorks on 2 are good. Like when you
Yeah.
play them on 2.
Yeah.
And this is basically that for like a turn, which is pretty good. It
All
can
right.
be better.
Ruthless Predation. 1 colorless, 1 green for a sorcery. Target creature you control gets +1/+2 until the end of turn, and it fights target creature you don't control. All right, this is not bad. I mean, it's green removal. At least it gives that +2 toughness, which is nice. It's a 5.
Yep, I have it at 6. Green removal.
It's just
I'm
too
at
bad
a
it's
5.
sorcery.
Yeah, sorcery does make it
That
worse.
hurts it. Yeah.
Next, we have Sky Scythe Engulfer. This is 5 and a green for a Phyrexian Beast 6/5. Reach Trample can't be blocked with by creatures with flying. 6/5 for 6. I'm with it. 5.
I'll give it a 5. It's a big dumb idiot.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like it. It's a 5. I love that ability too, by the way, that can't be blocked by creatures with flying. Sometimes that just really sneaks up
That's
on
like
you.
the most irrelevant thing about
It
this
sneaks
card.
up on it sneaks up on those decks
It
though.
has
especially-
trample. Like it's fine.
I like it. I just like it. I just like that ability. I think it's kind of cool. Weird evasion.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it before.
Yeah, just weird evasion. I like it.
It's weird on a green creature. Next up, we have Thirsting Roots, which is a 1 mana green sorcery. Choose one, search your library for a basic land card, put it in your hand, or proliferate. I think this is like significantly worse than Bushwhack.
Oh yeah, Bushwhack was
Bushwhack-
removal.
Bushwhack wasn't even that good.
True.
I'm gonna give it like a 5, like a 4, like a 5, because I'm gonna play because I'm gonna be in every 5-color deck.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Bushwhack was also uncommon.
Yeah, and it was not that good.
It was,
And it was
fine.
it seems way better than this. Like
Yeah.
What does Bushwhack do?
Search
it
for a basic
fights
land or fight.
search.
Or fight?
Yeah.
Oh man,
For one. Yeah.
This seems significantly worse than that. Then
And that card wasn't even good. Yeah.
wow, that's crazy. It wasn't even good. Jeez.
It's a Brothers War, Andrew.
Yeah,
Really?
Like it's the
Yeah.
format
There-
you've just been
No
playing. Yes.
I don't even remember that card. It cost
You
You
did
having
the
a
set
stroke
review
right
with
now?
us.
it cost 1?
Hey, you play green every week. What are you talking about,
Cost
bruh?
Yeah.
Yes. It's not good either.
That card must be so freaking bad. I don't think I've ever played that card. That is
Yeah.
terrible. It seems, man, I play a lot of Brothers War too. I've won a lot of Brothers War.
It's good.
Not that.
But it's not actually good in the format. Yeah.
Holy crap.
I love the
can't even
art on
remember
this
to look
card.
that up. Holy crap. All right. Well, no. Oh, anyways, whatever. This is a 5. Whatever. This is
3.
okay. Yeah. Titanic Growth. 1 colorless, 1 green for an instant. Target creature gets +4/+4 until the end of turn. This feels like a 4. I just don't think it's very good.
Sure. 4, maybe 5 in the right deck, but yeah.
I'd
Whatever.
probably give it like a 5, but I'm not crazy about it at all.
Yep. Next up, we have Tyrannax Atrocity. This is 3 and double green for a haste Phyrexian Dinosaur. It's a 4/4 and has Toxic 3. Toxic 3 and haste. This is Corrupt in a Can, baby. And 3 poison counters with haste. I like it. I do.
What do you give it?
Oh, my heart's telling me to just give it the 6 that I want to. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give it a 6. I know it's probably wrong. I'm gonna give it a 6.
It's a 6. These cards are so good. It's like, what's the charging monstrosaur? Yeah, trample, but like, I don't know. This is good.
It was like
This is good.
wasn't that a 5/5 or was it not?
No, it was a 4/4. It was a 5-mana 4/4 haste trample. But
Yeah, I like this guy. I think it's a 5. I think it's a 6.
I'm gonna
Actually,
give him a 6. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a
That-
6. I think that Toxic 3 is actually going to be pretty impressive on this guy.
Charging Monstrosaur was like a 9 in the format that it was in. But yep. Next up we have Armored Scrap Gorger, which is 1 and a green for an 0/3 Phyrexian Beast. It gets +3/+0 as long as it has 3 or more oil counters on it. And it taps for 1 mana of any color. And whenever it becomes tapped, exile target card from a graveyard and put an oil counter on it. This is good. I give this like a 7. It's like a Scooz.
Oh yeah, this guy's a 7. This is those 2 drops.
It does all the things you would
It's
ever want to
so
do with it
good.
too.
Yeah, it's nice. I love it that it just ramps you until the point where it's like, all right, 3 counters is enough on this guy. Like I feel like I ramped enough. Now he's at 3/3. Like that's so good.
Yeah, then you can do stuff with them. Yeah,
I'm all
he's
for
so
this
good.
guy.
Yeah, I like him a lot too. 7.
Good. Canker Bloom. 1 colorless, 1 green for a 3/2 Phyrexian fungus. For 1, you can sacrifice Canker Bloom and you choose 1. Destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment, or you can proliferate. That's pretty good. 3/2 for 2. I mean, what more can you add? The utility up the wazoo. 6.
Yep, 6. Really good.
6. Better than 3 ones for 2.
Yeah. Significantly. Next up, we have Evolving Adaptive. This is a green for a creature Phyrexian warrior. It's a 0/0. And there's a battlefield with an oil counter on it. It gets +1/+1 for each oil counter on it. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, if that creature has greater power or toughness than Evolving Adaptive, put an oil counter on it. These cards are always good, but they're only good in the first few turns of the game. With Proliferate, maybe that changes it. I don't know. I'm going to start it off at a 6.
I'm gonna probably go up to 7. I think this is gonna be a pretty gross bomb.
Yeah, I think this puts you squarely into that deck. I don't know where it goes outside of oil or proliferate, but I don't know. It even grows on itself on its own just in a regular deck. This might be it's a 6.
It could be really good for sure.
Yeah.
I'll be going. Just give me a second.
Do you want me to read for you?
Yeah, if you would. Just this
Okay.
one. Yeah, you're good.
Expand the sphere. This is 3 colors and a green for sorcery. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. Put up to 2 land cards from among them onto the battlefield tapped, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. If you put fewer than 2 lands onto the battlefield this way, proliferate a number of times equal to the difference. So Get 2 lands or proliferate twice or a combination of the 2 for 4, and they go on to the battlefield.
Huh.
Making that jump from 4 to 6 is pretty big, especially if you can do a turn early.
Yeah. I feel like how many times are you going to whiff on this card? I mean, you kind of whiff. You want to get the lands, obviously.
I mean, sometimes proliferating twice is just better, right? Like late in the game when you top deck it. But
I think it's a trap.
You think so?
Yeah. I'd give it like a 2. You're just gonna pay 4 to just not affect the board in a meaningful way.
I mean, ramping is affecting the board in a meaningful way, right?
It's not guaranteed though, right?
No, it's not
Not
guaranteed.
guaranteed. It's close to guaranteed.
Like it not
It's
being guaranteed is
statistically
so
close to
bad.
Like I've
guaranteed.
definitely played 5-cost ramp in
You're gonna
Dominaria.
play this card one time and miss and just feel like an idiot and never play it again. That's what's gonna happen.
Maybe.
I'll probably give it 2 times before I quit. I quit this card. But,
I'll give it a 4. I'll start off with a 4.
man, it's a 4, but man, I'm gonna play this. I know I'm gonna play it at least twice.
Yeah, I'm hoping there's an old school ramp deck in there somewhere.
I'll read this next one just to make up for it. Next up, we have Incubation Sac, which is 1 green mana for an artifact. Enters the battlefield with 3 oil counters on it. 4 mana tap. Remove an oil counter from it. Create a 3/3. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'd give this like a 7. It's an army in a can.
Yeah, I like these kind of cards. I think it's a 6, probably verging on a 7 in the right.
I think it coming down on 1 is such an advantage because you're just gonna build up.
Yeah, you can just
the oil counters on it, right? Like you're gonna get more than 3.
Yeah, then you
It's
just
gonna be
stop.
hard to use them all. Like it's so expensive.
I think just putting that pressure on somebody is just going to be brutal. Like
Once you get to 4, you're just
you stop
throwing
doing
3/3s out every turn. Like how do you beat that?
You can only do it as a sorcery. I mean, with a 4/4, right? Like
even that is pretty good.
It's so good though.
Like think of all the cards that you're just going to amass in your hand while this is going on, and just burying your opponent further while they're trying to like kind of keep up with this thing.
Do you remember that card in Kaldheim, the one that made the 2/2 shapeshifters?
Yeah, the Mask of the Nexus or whatever.
Yeah, that card was insane, right? Like some decks just couldn't deal with it, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's
it did cost
how
4,
this is gonna be.
Right? It did cost 4.
It cost 4 too, right? Like,
yeah,
and you had to tap it.
But you could do it at instant speed. You could do it at instant speed, which is
but it wasn't that. That's like, and it only made 2/2s.
Yeah, but 3/3s are like they're kind of
better.
hard to deal with. Yeah,
and it was like
it does make a jump.
And this costs 1 mana.
Yeah, I think this is
to play. Like it's pretty good.
I like it. I do like
It's like Rise of the Ants.
It's just like a free thing with oil counters on it.
Yeah, it's so good.
God, I love the Rise of the
I love
Ants.
this card.
Why you got to invoke that card on me? Ugh.
It's nothing. It's nowhere near as good as Rise of the Ants.
Makes as many It makes as many tokens, doesn't it?
Or
It
more
makes one
thing, and you
less.
gain less life.
Oh man! All right, we're high on it.
So now it's
Infectious Bite. 1 colorless, 1 green for an instant. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Each opponent gets a poison counter. Oh, so it's a punch card and you get a poison on it. I like this a lot. And it's an instant, so that's good. It's a 6.
I have a 7. I think it's super good.
I have it at 6. I like it better than the other one.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Noxious Assault. This is 3 and double green for a sorcery. Creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn, and whenever a creature blocks this turn, its controller gets a poison counter. Is this as good as Overrun? There's no way it's as good as Overrun, right?
No, it doesn't give trample.
Yeah, but like it gives poison counters when they block.
All right, I'll overrate this, Ryan. You got it.
0.
Whoa.
I think it's like if I'm being real, I think it's like a 4. But if you're in like the black green infect deck, it's probably a lot better.
I'm probably at 4 too.
I'm probably at a 5 on this if you're really into that infect stuff. I mean, this is such a good way. Yeah, it's kind of cool to be able to give more than we've seen cards that give like 1 poison counter. Whenever a creature blocks this turn, it gets a poison counter. It's controller. Yeah, because it can give multiple poison counters, right? Or is it
Right.
just one
Yeah.
poison?
Yeah.
5
Okay.
creatures block to get 5.
Yeah, that's such a kind of well, I mean, it's not even a blowout, really. No. Wait, I'm going back to 4. Never mind. It's a trick that you see coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd rather play the white one over it. I think +2/+1 instant for
Yeah, it's
2.
just overkill. Yeah.
Yep. Next up, we have Paladin of Predation, which is a 7 mana 6/7 Phyrexia Knight with Toxic 6. Can be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Mid. Just a big dumb idiot. Has a little bit of evasion, but not enough to make me want to put it in my deck. I'd give it like a 4.
This guy wins in 2 swings. 2
Yeah.
swings. That's it. That's all it takes.
Probably won by turn 7, right?
Probably.
7 mana.
Just one swing. I feel like this guy's a 5. Like, you just build up to this guy and just go.
It's a little overcosted for what he does, I think.
Yeah.
6 toxic's a lot, though.
It is a
Like,
lot.
it doesn't
A
matter,
chance
though.
for a
Like,
toxic. Like, if you just connect once and you probably had some incidental poison along the way.
Yeah, but
That's a
7
major
mana is a lot too.
That's a major freaking threat, though.
7 mana and you have to like connect. Ugh.
I know he just dies to everything, but I mean, like, my gosh, that's such a body on that man.
I'm with Roby. I think it's a 4.
Mm. Not too far off with that 5, but
Yeah, you're close.
Sylvok Battle Chair. 4 colorless, a double green for an artifact equipment. 4 Mirrodin. When this equipment enters, okay, so you get the 2/2 red rebel, and then equipped creature gets +4/+4 and trample. Although it equips for 7 mana, 5 colorless, and a 2 green. It's a heck of an equipment. I mean, that is 7 doesn't feel too bad for that equipment cost. You get a 6/6 for 6. I'm kind of for this. I don't know. I kind of like it. I think it's a 6.
Yeah, I really like it. I'm at a 7. Like baseline 6/6 trample for 6 is good. The
Yeah.
equipment itself is just unbeatable if you can just move it around and do like
Yeah.
swing.
yeah, I have it at 7 too.
Man.
I really like it.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Tyvar Stand. This is X in the green for an instant. Target creature you control gets +X/+X, gains hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. This is like Fireball, right?
Yeah.
Or yeah, Banefire, whatever. Ugh.
No, it doesn't get trample.
It doesn't.
Yeah, well, you
get-
just
that's true.
do it
Yeah.
after blocks, right? Like to
No.
your 1/1.
You're thinking about this card wrong. What do you give it?
I mean, you're thinking about it as a 0 cost protection spell, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's that plus it's also a win con.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah,
It's like
which makes it much better than these
Yeah.
normally are.
Yeah, because normally the hexproof thing is just like defensive, but this can also just
Be
gas
offensive,
out. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it might be a 6, honestly. I really
give
like
a
it.
6. Yep.
I think it's a 6. I think those effects that we've seen like this at even at the 1 cost have been
It's
very
really
strong.
useful.
Yeah. They can make some blowouts early too.
And the opportunity to just end the game out of nowhere is real.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
that's a real thing. Yeah. Great card.
Next up, we have Unnatural Restoration, which is 1 and a green for sorcery. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand, proliferate. I like this. Probably give it like a 5.
It's like Nature's Spiral with Proliferate. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a 5. It's
This
only
with
as
the 3/4 is mega cute. The blue guy.
yeah. Oh man, yeah.
A little mini cycle when you jump them off and get them back. Jump them off and get them back, right? Proliferating the whole time.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm at 5.
Venomous Brutalizer. 2 colorless, double green for a 4/4. Phyrexia Knight. It is a toxic 3. It's toxic 3. And then when Venomous Brutalizer enters the battlefield, you may pay 1 colorless and a green. If you do, proliferate. Wow, this guy is very, very good. This is probably like a 7.
Yeah, I mean, I have him
yeah.
at 5. He's a 4/4 for 4 with toxic 3.
Yeah.
2
That's
extra proliferates, whatever to me.
That's a lot of toxic on this dude.
I'm at 5 on him.
Really? Wow. I'm
Yeah,
surprised.
because he just doesn't like have the ATB trigger. Like you
Well,
have to pay
I mean,
6 for it, right?
6 for
Like
it.
it's
It's
like
not
that
bad
just
for
seems
me.
like a lot.
I just think if you ever curve with him on like 4, this guy's gonna be really tough to deal with.
He's
Yes.
just a 4/4.
It's a ton of toxic too, though. Like you gotta keep putting things in front of this guy.
Yeah, but
Maybe.
it's just 1/1s, right? Like
I
you can
guess.
just infinitely put 1/1s in front of it, right?
I mean, you just keep abyssing him. I guess it's like Spirit Monger, yeah.
Yeah. I hate Spearmonger. I hate Spearmonger. That's a fact.
Oh, let's talk about a real 7, can we?
This might be an 8, actually. This is probably 9.
Viral spawning, 2 colorless in the green for sorcery. Create a 3/3 Phyrexian Beast token with Toxic 1. If they're corrupted, as flashback for 2 and a green. You can cast it from your graveyard and exile it. And you make another 3/3 with Toxic 1. Yeah, 7. 2 3/3s for 6 is very good.
This is an 8 for me.
Yeah, there's a total 8. This is so you're underselling.
It's way
this
better
card.
than removal.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
Be corrupted.
It's hard to deal with. Yeah.